Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to Glinda Good Tarot. I am doing a Celtic Cross reading, and the craziest thing when I was spending a lot of time shuffling, which I do a lot, one card flew out, not unusual, but then four came out, but I felt like I should keep them, and then I thought I'll just keep going, and four more came out, and then I just needed one left to do a proper Celtic Cross reading. It took me a long time to get the last one out. But I got those, and then I shuffled them like crazy, and then I've laid those out, and yeah, it's just really interesting. So, let's see. Oh, good. So what's still on the bottom of this deck, even though I sort of used it, but it's the Queen of Pentacles. I'm doing reading for January 10 through 20. The energies of January 10 through 20 for Sagittarius right now, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. So this was a really fun way to do it. If you do like this, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. To a subscriber who leaves a comment, I'm going to give this extra Animal Oracle deck away to somebody just chosen at random. I'll reach out and see where to send it. I ended up with extra, and that's a long story. So I haven't done a read like this before, where all of the cards fell out, but laying them out, it looks like then your current position is the Knight of Wands, which is very exciting and daring and adventurous. So I'm not sure what you are up to, but it seems very exciting. Let me show these to you. Okay, so your current energy is the Knight of Wands. What's strange that crosses that, challenging that, is the High Priestess. So the Knight of Wands is daring and adventure. It's certainly having a new idea, new perspective. It can mean change, it can mean travel, definitely change, a change in perspective of some kind. And then what's challenging that, in the crossed over position, is High Priestess, which is so much about intuition and instincts and deeper feelings and knowing. I think we'll see what story is being put together here. In your subconscious, it looks like you want to set a burden down. You've got the Ten of Wands. So there's, in your feelings under the feelings, it feels like that you're at the finish line somewhere. You've probably put in a lot of hard work on something. High in your mind is actually, you've got beautiful cards everywhere else, but high in your mind is the Three of Swords, which indicates some kind of disappointment or rejection or something not going your way. But nothing else seems to really point to this. In fact, in the past, you have the Lover's card, what's just recently passed. But again, this is a card of harmony, of well-being. And it feels to me, like this is a card that's about all love. It's about making choices in love, feeling the love of source, this angel above them looking at them with such, hope and compassion and admiration and love. And this is what has just passed for you. And I'm just not getting the feeling that there's been a giant conflict. I guess if enough of you watch this, of course it's possible that there has been some kind of conflict in love, but the Two of Cups really represents romantic love. And this too can be about so much more than just heartache. I generally don't do love readings. I do tarot about you. So when I look at where you are in excitement, in passion, in, being and daring, out of the humdrum, something new and fresh and bold, I'm thinking, it doesn't feel like heartache is, really meant to be in your crown, unless I wonder if you're afraid of something, or if maybe you did put something into action and it hasn't gone the way you wanted. I don't have a lot of cards here representing fear. And that's what I mean. Yeah, there's just some good things. So alternative meanings to this card that's in your crown up here, in the current part of your reading for January 10 through 20, it indicates forgiveness. It can indicate a need for greater understanding and compassion towards yourself or somebody else. There can be a message of healing and letting go of things that, make your heart heavy. It's funny with the High Priestess being your challenging energy, having so much to do with like that such deeper knowing and understanding. Like she's about moving beyond the veil of, fears. I wonder if you're confusing your feelings and your fears together. What you're moving into is the Queen of Swords. And I mean, who doesn't love the Queen of Swords? Because she cuts through all BS. And she can cut through also any haze, any mental haze. She seeks the truth. She likes to get down to brass tacks. She is direct. She's a woman definitely in her knowing. She knows what she's doing. She knows her worth. She likes to just get to the heart of things. She's a delicious little energy, okay? Especially when I'm looking at, currently this passion, this excitement, this movement, but then, high and low is that you're ready to, put something down. This can be about service too, but it's about the finish line. You're almost there. You're so close. And I wonder why in your mind you're feeling kind of like a frustration, a grieving, a loss. Too, though, I wonder with this High Priestess if you're confusing fear for fact. Does that make sense? So, because everything still just looks good. And you end up in the Nine of Cups. I probably should have started there. But your final outcome is the Nine of Cups. So you're good. You know what I mean? Sagittarius, you're good. By the 20th, everything becomes clear. You are where you want to be. All is well. I mean, really, really well. One of the happiest cards in tarot. And it indicates wish fulfillment. So if there is something that you're working on, so again, with the Queen of Pentacles then, overarching everything, yeah, right? Because she's a manifester. She nurtures this pentacle. And this is about real world stuff. So again, I'm just not getting a big love reading here. So she's about real world stuff. She keeps her peace before the manifestation has arrived. This can also be an indication then to enjoy the little things in life. Show some appreciation. It's funny too, is look at this. I mean, this is the position where you source yourself, how you're going to find strength, what the asset you have you can use is. And so we have really delicious counterparts here. Yeah, the King and Queen of Pentacles really support each other. They really have each other's back. And so I suspect too that, I don't know, that you have love, you're aware of love, through partnerships, romance, or business, and also from divine source, from divine love. This is just past or is passing. I don't know. It seems like you're letting your fears get away with you, which is normally indicated by, like the Nine of Swords. Oh, that's not here. So there's something here that you have far more control over. I suspect you're very emotionally intelligent and probably spiritually intelligent too. And right now you're kind of getting, I think, the I don't know, like the logical and the mystical confused. The mental and the emotional, the head and the heart are a bit at odds with each other. And that could be your challenge. I mean, again, this is such power, fortitude, persistence, getting ready to harvest, getting ready to set this down. So, back to these two though. How you want to source yourself is, she's above all of this. And then he is in the position quite specifically to offer more strength and resilience, and a trusting of knowing, of legacy, of things working out, that hard work, patience, and persistence pays off, which may sound boring, but look where the king is. This is like the king, like it's good to be the king. He is absolutely adorned in grapevines, which is, such prosperity. In the time of tarot, harvesting full grapevines is wonderful. And grapevines are something that are hard to grow. It takes persistence, okay? Knowledge and know-how. But there's such a feeling of power, of pleasantness, of legacy. He's a king who also can enjoy his wealth, okay? If I had seen the king and Queen of Swords show up, that'd probably be a little different message. Probably be a lot different. But the King and Queen of Pentacles means you have some really nice support on your side for whatever project this is. Don't let yourself get concerned or carried away. There's probably just a little bit more work, patience, and persistence. So look at this. And your environmental factors, environmental influences, what's in your face is... Oh, wow. So he has won some battles, and but he's gained wisdom. He's set boundaries for himself. He knows who he is, what he wants, and he has defended that position. And now he can take a breath, he can pause, he can rest, he can heal, he can stand there still with enough energy that if he had to fight he could, but he's erected a boundary, with the staffs of his enemies that he's won. And he's resting on his wand, which kind of shows like this deep, solid wisdom, sort of like with the hermit. And a little battered and bruised for it, but you've come a long way. And this is success. This is good. So this is in your face. I think you're really ready for this. And in your hopes and fears coming up is this lovely card. And it really is like... I'm done. I'm going to stay out of the fray. I'm just having the thought for you too that I wonder if you're thinking if you take this rest and rejuvenation, this pause in the sanctuary, our beautiful sacred high priestess, because this is hopes and fears. So maybe you're desiring the peace. However, if you were to take this rest, take this moment, what would that mean for you? How would things get done? But in your hopes and fears, and as we move up this way, we've got past, present, and future. So January 10 through 20, I think that you will start to, again, she's coming quickly. And so you'll utilize this energy to cut through whatever this is. I feel like it's some kind of fears, some kind of challenge to who you are, to your dignity, to your integrity, and maybe it's just a war that you're having with yourself around that it should have been perfect. No, it shouldn't have. Everything's fine. And this energy will help you see that. She's strong and wonderful. She knows her worth. She knows her place on the throne. She knows she deserves to be there. She's connected to mind and spirit, but to that sword definitely cuts through any BS. That energy, I believe, is coming to you soon, and you're invited to source yourself with, knowing that you're successful, that persistence pays off. Don't let people challenge you. You win this battle. Okay. Yeah, and then we have this, the Four of Swords. So I think that, this is all going to be coming to you pretty quickly over the next 10 days. And holy smokes, I mean, you end up here. This could have been a lot of cards, right? I mean, what if it was the sun? Well, great, things are sunny. But this is wish fulfillment. So I feel like there's something somewhat specific that is meaningful to you, that you want, that you're working towards. And there's been some glitch, something slow going, but you are, you've got support. King and Queen of Pentacles is just such a solid a solid representation of true support and, you know, divine support, love, harmony, balance. So you're just, this in-between time, it seems like it may only even be a few days, right? But I want this to be my outcome card every time. So good job, Sag. Yeah, you're good. A little more patience, a little more persistence. And that seems to be a message showing up for a few people. But you've got this. Don't confuse your fears with facts. Okay? Yeah, you're on your way. You're worthy. You know. They know who they are. They know they belong where they are. And they've got what it takes. And they're not going to, you know, all these cards indicate that they're not putting up with bullies and naysayers. Okay? So, you know, if the bully and naysayer is you, knock it off. And if it's them, you know, you're good. You're good. 2 queens and a king. You know who you are. You know what you're doing. You trust that, okay? That's all for now. I will see you January 21st to the end of the month. But right now, enjoy your mid-month, Sagittarius. And I will see you next time. Please like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'm glad that you were here. Bye.